See that Kelly Oubre Jr. will get the start this afternoon. He won games last year. Well, we mentioned that 9 guys. We'll keep an eye on it, Chris, as we are underway. The officials this afternoon, Derek Stafford.
Get a quality look, although Otto misses it.
Here's Corver off the screen, and that's good. Here's who's not James and Jay Crowder. Are there enough guys to field the team? What a great pass from Beal.
To the NBA Finals the last 3 seasons, so certainly in the preseason you're going to see some non-traditional lineups for them. Some consistency in establishing that defensive presence. We talked about that's an area for Washington to continue to improve as we see Brad.
They got some pretty good minutes the other night against the Knicks. Here's Oubre down court, waits, has it blocked from behind, smashed into the backboard. And that's blocked at the other end by Washington. Here's Wall, this time he stops, pops, and connects for 3.
Team can get stops. Watch out on the other end of the floor. They're off and running.
Corver dumps it down low. Nice bounce pass. Fadeaway jumper. Good. Pretty shot by Kay Felder. In his second year with Oakland and Michigan. Gortat gets a hold of it. Score the field. Kick out. Long 3, and that's good. Not on the money so far in this quarter, save for Wall's long ball. That's a great. John Wall worked out with LeBron and Kyrie in Miami this past offseason. Beal gets it to roll in.
Today's NBA, and John Wall is a rarity. Signing.
Got that mohawk going. He told me before the season that he's going to keep it the entire year. Great pass, blocked out of bounds. That blonde could be in the works.
Interesting.
Yeah, wouldn't it be? John Wall with a nice move. Oh, that's an excellent pass, and they score. Nice.
At that MVP All-Star level, I think he's a guy that can add a lot as well, and I think Derrick Rose could really benefit as we see.
Calderon in the game, kicks out for another jumper, and that's Gortat. Jody Meeks pumps one up and knocks it.
Trigger and the confidence, that's what I've been impressed about. Not only the shooting prowess, but he is willing within the offense to
clear the side for him. Steps back for the long jumper and hits it with the that for Bradley Beal. Calderon, that's a very familiar sight. Satoransky with his floater, nicely done. Mike Scott in the game for the Washington. Tough shot by Satoransky, and he knocks it down. Mike Scott, beautiful shot. That's Friday. That's a good look to find the open man, and there's Jefferson drives, and that veteran move back the iron. Calderon. Good pass from Jefferson inside. Calderon left alone, and he knocks it in.
Yeah. I'm just glad that, John and Brad have taken their leadership over.
I call it the vault.
Oh!
There's too many good ones. I love the lone booth. Knock down the long shot. How about that? Coast to coast. Back to him on a nice look from Satoransky and Mike Scott.
Night and day from a season ago.
Good point. He looks like that tonight. Pretty play, nice shot. Wasn't able to stay. Got himself a nice contract. Corver off the screen, and that's what he does. Kyra and his son Knox. All beginning with K. Oh! Jeff Green! He's going down, and he's not going to be able to get up. And there's a alley-oop and a slam, and Sheldon Mack 9-0 run. They've cut the Wizards' lead to 1, and now they've taken the lead. And with 2:50 to play in the first half, Washington has committed 7 turnovers in the quarter. There's another. Scott's pass is picked off by Felder. Spins, lays it in. Ochefu. Scott had it knocked away. Jefferson blocked at the other end and flying into the 10, 48-38. Since then, they've been outscored 18-0. Let's see if they can get 2 here. Scott drives, and there it is. But there's a couple other teams that might have something to say about it, namely Boston and Washington. Good defense by Washington. 6 seconds to play. Scott making a move, drives in the lane and lays it in.
Preseason games after this one. Meanwhile, on the injury front, as expected, Sheldon Mack is out. The team is calling it.
He competes on that end of the floor, and you saw his speed and transition, his ability to run hard and finish at the rim.
And D. Wade and Shumpert all working out before the game, working up a big sweat. Downs. Good pass inside, nicely done. Felder, Oubre, and Kelly Oubre was. Zizic, again Oubre gets a piece of it, but this time he turns and scores.
Cool.
Well, that would be the Tennessee math as opposed to the JMU math, correct?
I don't know. I mean, one of the things that Cleveland did a good job of in the offseason was bring over so many forwards to try and help LeBron James, whether it was Jay Crowder or Jeff Green.
Oubre will try a three and knock it down. Hawks, Mavs, and Bucks.
What do you remember about T. Lue as a player here?
Well, he was here when Michael Jordan was here, and
as the teams to beat.
Well, it's good to see you. Welcome back, and don't be a stranger.
No, I'm glad to be back. This feels good. Like I said, this is the first time I've been.
Oh, have you eaten any hot dogs before the game?
Man, I stay eating hot dogs. Hey, listen, man, I hear that so much.
Going to go down as a Hall of Famer and one of the greats.
It'll be a good game tomorrow night in Tampa. Oh, nice inbounds. Beautifully done. Perfect. On the replay, you can see that left calf just pop. And we hope it's not real serious as Calderon knocked Aaron trying to get these passes in the lane. The Wizards get it back. Felix attacks, lays it up and in.
These offensive players are trying to do.
Cavaliers drafted him back in 2013, 30.
Both teams having a hard time finding the basket.
Remember the 2006 game in Washington? It was game 6, 48 seasons. A couple of years ago, got their first title. Here's Calderon for Jefferson, and he slams it in. But missed the playoffs all 4 years he was with Miami. Sloan's long shot, and there it is.
John Wall and their two-man game and what he needs to do, which is screen, finish when he gets the basketball in the paint. A week.
Yep.
A week. Huh.
But they don't.
You sound like you speak from experience.
Felix drains a three from long.
Pretty solid afternoon for Mr. Felix.
Cavs are 0-2 in the preseason. They lost to Atlanta 109-93. They lost to Indiana 106-102. Both those games were
improving on that end of the floor, and I feel like almost every possession here in the second half has been a focused defensive possession.
Finish. And here's Holland again. Knocks down another. The lead is 11 with 3:12 to play. Floater from Sloan is good, so Donald's
Town.
absolutely would agree. And look, the foes are formidable. Cleveland and Boston, and you got so many up-and-coming teams. Philly at some point is going to be really good. But after the way they played last year, taking Boston to 7 games and really having a good opportunity to the Cavaliers in the Eastern Conference Finals. So it's not out of the question at all for this team season, while Cleveland will fall to 0-3. Here's Mike Young. Had it knocked out of bounds. Jody Meeks, in his 9th year in the league from Kentucky, will be counted on off the bench for this Wizards squad. Carrick Felix had 13. Kelly Oubre